Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to write a Python script to solve a cool little programming challenge. Our goal is to find all the 4-digit numbers that's any number between 1000 and 9999 that meet two specific conditions. The units and tens digits must be odd. The thousands and hundreds digits must be even. For example, the number 8413 fits these rules. The last two digits, 1 and 3, are odd, and the first two digits, 8 and 4, are even. But a number like 7413 wouldn't work, because the thousands digit 7 is odd. Alright, let's jump into the code and build this. First things first, we need a way to check every single number from 1000 to 9999. The best tool for this job is a loop. I'm going to use a while loop. Let's start by creating a counter variable. I'll call it I and set its initial value to 1000, our starting number. Now, let's write the loop itself. This line says, as long as our variable I is less than or equal to 9999, keep running the code inside this loop. And the most important part of any while loop is to make sure we increment our counter at the end. Otherwise, we'll get stuck in an infinite loop. This I plus equals 1 is just a shorthand for I equals I plus 1. Great! Now we have the basic skeleton of our program. Let's move on to the core logic. Inside our loop, for each number I, we need to break it down into its individual digits. To do that, we'll use two simple but powerful math operators. The modulo operator, which gives us the remainder of a division. For example, 17 modulo 10 gives us 7. This is perfect for getting the last digit of a number. The integer division operator, which divides and rounds down to the nearest whole number. This is how we can remove the last digit from a number. First, I'll make a copy of I into a new variable called n. This way, we can modify n without changing the original value of I, which we need for printing later. Now let's extract the digits, starting from the end. The units digit, which we'll call d, is the remainder when n is divided by 10. Next, we remove that last digit from n. Now we just repeat this process for the tens digit c, the hundreds digit b, and the thousands digit a. Finally, whatever is left in n is our thousands digit. Awesome! Now, for any number I, we have its 4 digits stored in the variables a, b, c, and d. Now for the main event, checking our conditions. To check if a number is even or odd, we use the same modulo operator. If a number divided by 2 has a remainder of 0, it's even. If the remainder is 1 or not 0, it's odd. Let's write our first condition. The units and tens digits must be odd. Here, we're checking if d modulo 2 is not equal to 0 and c modulo 2 is not equal to 0. Now for our second condition, the thousands and hundreds digits must be even. This checks if a modulo 2 is equal to 0 and b modulo 2 is equal to 0. Finally, we only want to print the number if both of these conditions are true. We can do that with a simple if statement. And that's it. Our logic is complete. Alright, let's do a quick review of the full code. We have a loop that goes from 1000 to 9999. Inside the loop, we separate the number into its 4 digits. Then, we check our two conditions. Are the last two digits odd, and are the first two digits even? If both are true, we print the number. Finally, we move on to the next number. Let's run the program and see the output. As you can see, it's printing all the numbers that fit our criteria, like 2011, 2013, 2015, and so on. It works perfectly. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more coding videos. Thanks for watching.